So what went wrong with the Europa League? It's quite simple. Basically, Vicario was born at Udine, and that's where the Super Cup is at, and he wins the Europa League for Tottenham, and now he's going to play in the UEFA Super Cup at Udine, his birth city. So that's really the story behind Vicario winning the Europa League. Vicario against Donnarumma, two Italian goalkeepers at the Super Cup. That is the script. Vicario's Gamache of Udinese. 77 is also the full name of Dembele of PSG. So Inter have zero chance. They're a joke. They're losers. They're bottle jobs. Onana is a joke. He played for Inter. He lost. Inter lose. Champions League final. These guys are a joke. Inter are shit. They're garbage. They won with the refs. PSG are the far better team. You see Dembele's Gematria is Gematria of Vicario and Udine. So we do have a Super Cup all set to go. And now the full name of Vicario must be deciphered. He played for Empoli before he became the Tottenham keeper. Empoli is Gematria of Inter, falling to 3 and 4 in the final. And the last time France won the Champions League occurred during the 92-93 season. And it's Spurs that's Gematria of Ligue 1's last title in the year 93. And PSG are owned by Qatar, and Qatar is Gematria of Spurs. Guglielmo Vicario is Gematria 88 of Dembele. So it is about the Italian keepers. Donnarumma against Vicario in the Super Cup. The Super Cup will be played 56 days before Vicario's birthday. Inter lose their 56th match in the Champions League, all time in the Champions League, against Les Parisiens. Les Parisiens is Gematria of Inter's 56th loss in the Champions League final. In the Super Cup is going to be played 56 days before Vicario's birthday. So that's really the story behind the UEFA Super Cup. Started his career at Udinese, and the Super Cup is at Udinese. So that is the story behind the Super Cup. Tottenham's Gematria 35. Inzaghi's going to lose his 35th match in the Champions League final, and then PSG are off to face off against Tottenham. PSG is Gematria 12. What was the 12 connection? This UEFA Super Cup is absolutely rigged. And so they do conquer Luis Enrique's Gematria of Tottenham's last Premier League title in year 61. Enrique is Gematria of Tottenham FC. So now Tottenham have won the Europa League 3 times, and they're 3 and 2 combined in the Champions League and Europa finals. In Ligue 1's can win their first title in 32 years. In Munich is Gematria 32. Ligue 1's first title since at Munich, and Tottenham are 3 and 1 in the Europa final. So we could see a 68th loss in Europe against the winner of the final at Munich. How does Tottenham handle the It doesn't show a record against France. And their first win back in the Champions League would be their 93rd win in the Champions League, and that would be Ligue 1 winning their first title since the year 93. And Tottenham have won their 32nd match in the Europa League final. The goal scorer was Brennan Johnson, and Johnson is Camacho of Munich. So is Camacho of Brennan, by the way. Brennan is same exact Camacho as Ligue 1, winning their first title in 32 years.